Hey guys, this week's video is dedicated to all our brothers and sisters in the land of Israel. Happy Hanukkah, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this amazing holiday. It was so nice last night at YJP's Drinks and Dreidel. Huge crowd, 60 people, together with illusionist Elon Smith. Wonderful time. Next week is First Friday, followed by Soul Circle, so don't miss anything. YJPRochester.com. The term overnight success is kind of a misnomer. I think it was Steve Jobs who said, every overnight success, if you look closely, had years and years put into it before, right? When we say something is an overnight success, it's because they weren't on our radar. When somebody breaks into the global consciousness, it's because nobody heard about them before, but that doesn't mean there was years and years of effort on the other person's part before that breakthrough. So really, the term overnight success isn't really so overnight, right? We see this with Joseph, right? In this week's Torah portion, Parashat Miketz, Pharaoh has these dreams. And the butler says, oh, I had a guy in prison who interpreted my dreams, Joseph. They call him in, he interprets Pharaoh's dreams. Pharaoh is excited, elevates him to viceroy of Egypt. Basically, he went from prisoner to prime minister overnight. Here we go. But if we look a little bit more at the history, if we look at the last couple weeks, we see the story of Joseph as anything but overnight, right? He gets sold by his brothers into slavery, ends up in Potiphar's house, works his way up, gets framed for a crime he didn't commit, ends up in jail for 12 years. He interprets the butler and the baker's dream, and then another 2 years pass before Pharaoh has dreams. Everything took time. There was no just overnight. Now, while it seems like when things came up, on the up, it happened quickly. There was a lot of years before, of the ups and downs, before it came to this moment. Before the overnight success, if you will. And we see this even with Joseph's plan for Pharaoh, with there's going to be 7 years of famine, 7 years of plenty. It took a long time to implement, right? It wasn't like this great success overnight. It took 7 years of saving, and then 2 years of famine before the brothers come down and meet Joseph. Like, everything took time. What we learn from Joseph is the idea of patience. Right? We see that Joseph maintains this attitude, positive attitude through all the ups and downs of life. He has this patience. You see, faith is important, but you couple that with patience and you have something truly amazing. It's a powerful idea, is that things take time. And while theologically, right, we believe everything that Hashem does is for the best, we don't always get to see it right away. It's not always overnight. Right? It could be today things aren't so great, and tomorrow things aren't going to be so great. But eventually, things do turn around. There is a bigger picture. Hashem does have a plan for us. And we see from Yosef that while he was going through it, it wasn't just hindsight 2020. He had foresight. He believed Hashem had a plan for him throughout all those years. And so when that overnight success came, he was ready for it. It was all part of his journey. So my friends, patience together with faith can bring us more serenity. Everything in our life happens the way it's meant to happen. Hashem has a plan for us. Stick with it. Be positive that everything will work out for the best. Shabbat Shalom. Chag Sameach.